that we are live, so we are going. My name is StarFalco64, and we are going to be doing the any percent run of Battlefront 2, the 2017 EA remake. So please refrain from burning my house down while I'm doing this, and I hope you all enjoy it. So we're going to start from a fresh campaign. And we're going to be playing on easy difficulty, because as usual, that's the case with speedruns. It's just the fastest one. So, let's get to it. Timer is not going to start right away. Timer is going to start on our first input, not when we select start game. So we'll have to wait for a minute here. All right. All right, here we go. So we start out the game as this little droid fella, ID 10. And yes, the timer is at the top right of the screen, of the stream. Speaking of the timer, I'm gonna go ahead and tell everybody this game uses a load remover. So during particular cutscenes that load at random times, you should see the timer pause and unpause when the cutscene is over. Very interesting stuff. All right, here we go. That's the start, because that's our first input. Fly over here. And we fly up here. Now, we have to crawl through these vents with ID 10. It's not particularly tough. We got a short little skip coming up here. Normally, the game wants us to stop and open this door we're about to pass, but we can actually fly right underneath it, just like that. Just have to avoid those guys' blaster shots, which can be rough. ID 10 dies in about 3 shots. This game is very pretty. It gets so much hate, but it is a beautiful game. I swear, when this game came out, I thought it was probably hands down one of the most graphically amazing games I had ever seen in my life. It is gorgeous. And actually, I have to apologize to you guys a little bit on that front, because my poor computer can only handle so much of this game, and I actually have to turn the resolution down a touch just to get the game to run properly. So you guys aren't even seeing the game at its crispest. I am not running on ultra graphics here or anything, for sure. Thank you for the good luck, Catharsis. Hello? Oh, okay. That was supposed to be a lot quicker. I was in the wrong spot a little bit. Just a touch. Alright, so now we are playing as Aiden, the main character of the game, Aiden Versio. Right here, we do something that we're going to do many times. We pause and reload the checkpoint. And the reason for that is very interesting. Sometimes the checkpoint triggers, the objective triggers, are a touch earlier than the game inclines you to think they are. And you can reload the checkpoint, and you actually load in farther than you were before. So it saves us time, which is insane. Here... Oh, missing a lot of shots. We have to open this door and kill these rebels. And indeed, if you're not familiar with this game's story mode, 1, I don't believe you, and 2, you play as Imperial Stormtrooper Aiden Versio, who is going to have a little story arc here in this cute little campaign that they decided to toss together.
There's nothing for the rebels to learn.
This is gonna be my class throughout this. I'm gonna teach you how to do the speedrun and tell you all of the ways that this game's plot is very predictable. That'll be what we do. So here we finally have a good gun, so we can run forward. We have to open this door. And this is tricky. We get to shoot this door panel right when ID 10 starts activating this door, and then the door we just ran through opens faster. Here, we use ID 10's shock ability to stop these guys, because one of the guys clips through the wall randomly and stops in the middle of that hallway and prevents us from moving forward, which is ridiculous. Here, I like to pop the scan so I can see what these enemies are doing because they get in my way. We need ID 10 to open this door, and this is a waiting moment. This game has a lot of waiting segments. A lot of segments are either just simply waiting, or alternatively preventing the waiting from being more waiting and slowing down. Here, when this door cracks more... Oops, I missed it a little bit. We do that melee attack, and it clips us underneath the door so we can get through it a touch quicker. And this is the end of the first level. So the timer should stop right there. I can't totally see it. I'm a touch behind because I'm watching on stream. And it'll come back when we load the next level. We're going to skip the cutscenes anyway for the sake of keeping the real time down. But they take a second to skip, and they take different amounts of time to skip depending on how good your computer is, and that's why we use the load remover. Here we reload the checkpoint because we can switch out abilities when we do so, and that's what we need here. We don't want this gun either. We want the TL-50. The TL-50 is our best friend in this whole speedrun. It is the best gun that Aiden Versio has, and we can get it right away. We also switch out to this ability, the Vanguard, which is like a shotgun, and specifically the Kill Streak Vanguard, which allows us to, extends the amount of time it can be used for with each kill you get with it, which is, as it sounds, ridiculously OP. So now we wait for these enemies to come up, sort of. We're going to meet them halfway. Good. So we killed that squad. Now, the reason we use the Vanguard is that we actually run faster while it's active. As you can see here, Aiden is running faster than her normal running speed. That's a result of the Vanguard ability with this shotgun. Now here, we have to kill more rebels. A lot of the parts of this game are killing enemy squads as fast as you can. These guys appear, however, in extremely random positions that are very... You kind of just get the feeling of the places that they spawn. You don't really see them in the same spots every time. Here... Oh, we got him! We got that guy from behind the wall. That was awesome. And we popped the scan there to skip some dialogue. A lot of the time saves in this game are dialogue skips, using speeding up or preventing waiting segments from slowing down. Here, as a matter of fact, is a walking segment where you're scripted to move at a slow speed, but we get in front of our friend Hask here, and Hask will actually keep us moving faster. Oh, he got ahead of me. I missed. It's hard. It's okay. If he gets ahead of you, as you can see, he's moving much faster than us, so when we were ahead of him, he was actually pushing us forward. And you gain probably, like, I don't know, a couple seconds. It's not much from that. It's just a neat little speed thing you can do. Once you regain control of Aiden normally, you pop Vanguard and move along here. So we take a little shortcut through this fire here. They don't really want you to do that, but you can. Here, there's some rebels we have to kill, so we toss a grenade right at them, nail one of them in the face with it. Then we go up to where this shuttle is. I like to pop the scan so that I see where I'm shooting, and you just gotta start killing as many rebels as you can. This is a very populated segment of enemies, so you have to be quick, and you gotta get as many as you can. Oops. Okay, come on. As you can see, quite a lot of rebels. This is a tough area, actually. This is one of my least favorites, to be totally honest with you. We also need to pick up this rocket launcher for something we're going to be using it for later. Where are the rest of the rebels? Okay, one... Okay, I think we're close. When this heavy appears here, you should be close. Oh no, one guy's over here. That's bad. Yeah, that's bad. RNG got us there. What are you gonna do? Alright, now let's go and kill this heavy, and he should be the last one. Yep, he was. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate that we had to go and run around the ship to hit that heavy, that assault trooper. But either way. Here you have to kill some officers, so we nail one with a grenade, jump, rocket launcher, and fire at him with that one, and then we're good. That's one of the reasons we need the rocket launcher. Here, you get, as you can see, when your abilities are on a recharge after you've used them, you can't use them again for a few, obviously. But with Vanguard, since it makes us run faster, we want to equip that every time we can. So every time it's on cooldown, you want to be waiting for it to hit so that you can get it again. Right here, we kill the heavies because they don't respawn. But every other enemy in this area will respawn until you kill this ATST. So you actually need to go ahead and kill this ATST as fast as you can. And oh, we got the good kill because we did it in one cycle of the blaster turret. Okay, excellent. Now let's pop the scanner, see where the rest of them are. Oh, where is he? That's all of them. Okay, moving on. Going up the tower. Alright, here. Just FYI, this is one of the hardest levels in the game for the speedrun. The second level of the game, the Battle of Endor here, is a very hard speedrun. It's very random. The enemies are really all over the place, and you have to kill a lot of them. And here, so we're clearing out the enemies on the top of this hangar so that we can escape with these TIE fighters. And to do that, we have to kill enough. Did I get him? I got him. Alright, that should be good after this guy. Hello? Okay. We only need Dell, our friend Dell, to get to his ship, and he just did, so I think we're good. Yep. Awesome. That was pretty good.
Starfighter secured. See you up there, Agent.
Taking off, Commander.
Thank you to everybody for the good luck as well. I'm looking at chat on my phone as I do this. Alright, now we're in a TIE fighter. The level of the Battle of Endor is not over yet. There is a flying segment. There are a couple of flying segments in the game, and they are not easy. Not easy at all. The TIE fighter has a boost ability, which has a cooldown, as you can see, so we use that every time we can, but otherwise, we just have to fly at full speed. This segment, we're supposed to follow our friend Dell in the TIE fighter, but he takes a very winding and meandering path through this debris, and it ends up being pretty slow, so we just go take a straighter route through the debris without following him directly, and that works out fine for us. And it's a touch faster.
Engines are down, but the crew is making repairs.
Get the rendezvous coordinates from the Admiral.
Still doing okay. Now, the biggest danger for when you're flying in this game is crashing. The hitboxes on the ships are a little wonky sometimes. Like, that sometimes you crash into something and you were like, dude, there was no way. And there was no way, and I'm very sorry about it. But you crashed all the same because this game's hitboxes are ridiculous with it. So here, we now need to kill some X-Wing fighters. I'm going to boost up to our ship here, the Corvus. That's the cruiser for Inferno Squad, Aiden's group. And here we kill 3 X-Wings, and then we go to kill some, 10 Y-Wings total. They're a little bit tougher, as you can see. but you just want to get behind him and hammer him, and then that guy should be okay. He's in a pretty good spot. The TIE also has... Oh, where are they? Where are the Y-Wings? Oh, there they are. I couldn't see them. Oh no, that Y-Wing's taking a weird path. Alright, he should catch up. The Y-Wing has that overcharge ability I just used there. And then where did he go? Oh no, this Y-Wing's messing with me. He's scattering. That's okay, that wasn't as bad as it could have been. And then the last group of Y-Wings is right here, and they are not so bad, actually. Oops. Okay, we got that group. Now, the reason we go for that group first is that one of the guys in this group can crash. And he just did! Cool, so we didn't have to kill that guy. He just crashed into something. So that just happens sometimes. I think they didn't plot his flight path very well because he literally crashes into something like 80% of the time. But sometimes he doesn't, so sometimes you do have to kill him. Alright, that is the end of the Battle of Endor. Yeah, that's true. There is a Sith Wayfinder out here in this debris somewhere. Thank you, Episode 9, for that added context. Alright, end of the Battle of Endor, on to the third level of the game, the Dauntless. Now, we're going to skip the cutscene, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you what's happening here. The Emperor is dead. This is the end of Return of the Jedi, obviously. And the Emperor has ordered Operation Cinder, which is a plan to basically, like, destroy several planets around the galaxy that are very beautiful or heavily populated, and it was a contingency in case he died. So, like, this is like a death order from Palpatine. It's pretty cool. But, Iden right now is in on the plan, so now, after the death of the Emperor, the Empire is working on Operation Cinder. Now, this level is going to use a lot of death warps. We're going to die intentionally several times, including right there, as soon as that blockade runner starts to blow up. And the reason for that is the same objective idea that we were going for before. We're actually at the next objective now, so it essentially serves as a dialogue skip. You skip the dialogue that introduces you to the new objective, and it just sends you to the new objective. So it's a little bit faster. Very interesting. Here we have to destroy some U-Wings, which you may remember from Rogue One. 3 U-Wings, and that's it, and then we die again. Alright, next objective, we have to follow our friend Hask and protect him from some rebels. So you kill those X-Wings as soon as they spawn in. Then we go down here. Hask flies around the station and is going to come into this area that we just entered. But if we get there before he does, he kind of rubber bands and moves a lot faster. So we just go ahead and get there. Then this A-Wing spawns and we can destroy it right as it spawns in. Now we're going to do another death. That one's a little, like, you saw me get a little worried there, maybe. That's because this one's a little bit more finicky than the others. So for marathon safety, I decided to take that a little safer. Now we board the enemy ship. This is a tough part, to be honest with you. This has death potential, so we're going to do our best. I don't usually die in this part, but you absolutely can. Alright. Now the rebels here kill me. They're hilarious. If you listen to them, they're like, "Oh my god! There's an Imperial! Run away!" It's awful. They really play up the Oh, I was supposed to hit the door. That's bad. I thought I did, and I didn't. Don't die, don't die, don't die. I gotta be careful, actually, because I'm about to die. Gotta let my health respawn. Alright, that was bad. I apologize. I had to slow down there. Thought I hit the door and I didn't. Okay, that's good. Gosh, they're really messing with me here. Oh man, this is bad. Okay, we should be good. All we have to do here is disrupt that officer. You don't even have to kill him. And then you can activate this. And now this is a waiting segment where we have to defend our droid as he slices something. Oh my god, hello. And then... And if we stand in front of him, though, he shouldn't get hit. We'll eat the damage for him. And then, but this part's kind of tough because the enemies are really swarming at first. You gotta catch up because we didn't clear the room before we did this. We went in and started the waiting segment immediately, and that's a little bit tricky. Oh, he's getting hit. Good. It's that guy. Ah, man, rough. I've really messed this mission up. Oh my god, they are tearing me apart here. I gotta be careful. Oh my gosh. Alright. That was a little rough. That was scary. I was close to dying there. This is what I'm saying. This level's got serious death potential. Now with the part sliced, we have to shoot this thing when it starts to electrocute, when it starts to be all electrified. This takes forever. It's actually RNG, how long that takes to start. Very unfortunate little RNG there. Alright, now we do that again with this one. Hello. I don't love this part of the level, to be honest with you, like this whole area, just because it's so dark. I always have a hard time seeing. Actually, just turn my computer brightness up a touch, just to... because there's no point in not. As you can see, the TL-50 is a great gun also because it has these blue alternate fire cannon shots. Pretty cool. Oh, that one started quickly, so we got good RNG on this one.
Two down. I have an idea for the last one.
Alright, now we just wait for this to come down, activate it. Alright, that's the end of the ground segment of this level. This is a tough one. Alright, now we go back to our ship for a moment to close out the level with an actually really hard part, to be honest with you, so I'm gonna try and make sure I can get it. We have to kill some X-Wings very quickly, like right as they spawn in, we want to kill them. Otherwise, they mix in. It's 3 specific X-Wings, and otherwise they mix in with the other X-Wings, and we don't know who to kill. First, we destroy this thing here. Doesn't take as long. And then we destroy this thing. And then the X-Wings are right here. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. We got it. Okay, so we can crash. Absolutely. Totally got it. Very good. Very good. We know because it said new objective, attack the clamps. That's like a 45-second time save or something like that. What that skips is a huge amount of dialogue spoken between Iden and the general. You just kill the X-Wings in the interim, and then when it's over, it gives you the new objective. But we managed to skip that by dying. Alright, cool. So now we're going to take a quick break from Iden Versio. And I'm going to let our hero introduce himself. That's right. Good old-fashioned Luke Skywalker. So for a couple of missions in this game, you play as the 4 original trilogy heroes. Luke, Han, Leia, and Lando are the ones that have missions. And this is Luke's mission. Now, Luke is very fast. The lightsaber characters in this game, well, okay. not unilaterally all lightsaber characters, but I would say most of them run faster than the troopers do. So, and Luke is the second fastest character in the game overall. The fastest character is Darth Maul, but the single player obviously does not play as Darth Maul. This is post Return of the Jedi. Here we have to kill a certain amount of troopers, and I think we got them all. We'll find out. Yep, if Luke says that line, we're good, so we reload checkpoint to skip ahead a touch. We're in this cave now. We go down here. Can do a little jump extend if you swing your lightsaber while jumping. Here we... Alright, cool. So that's actually the end of the, running past stormtroopers part of the Luke level. Here... This is a walking segment. In that cutscene, Luke runs into our friend Del on this mission, and basically Luke teaches Del how to be a good person and not an Imperial fascist. And then Del starts to think maybe he could be a good guy too. So that's what's going on in this level.
They didn't give me a choice. You did. Watch my back and I'll watch yours.
Here, all we gotta do is break that, and we reload again to skip ahead a bit. Now, this actual one is that reload is interesting actually because that actually doesn't propel us very far forward, but we need Del here to reach this part, and he was way behind us. So actually, reloading there actually sends Del farther ahead than it does send us farther ahead. So it saves time because Del doesn't have to run as far. Now, here is the single most annoying part of the entire game. We have to defend Del twice while he is disarming these big bombs, and we defend him from these bug things. Now, this isn't intrinsically difficult, but it's really ridiculous because at one part, about halfway through, for each bomb, each of the two bombs, Del can randomly stop because he thinks that bugs are attacking him, but there are no bugs attacking him. He's fine. So we've kind of figured out why it happens. Like, we think we have, but we're not 100% sure because even what we think doesn't seem to be true 100% of the time. But what we think is that right about this point, when the meter is at about 40%, we go over to the entrance of the cave here and prevent any of the bugs from coming close, kill them, and then ideally that will prevent Del from getting stopped. It did not. Del got stopped, so that's one. Now this can happen twice total. It's about a 10 to 12 second time loss each time, so that's unfortunate. Del's back to work now, though. Yeah, see, like, I thought I did it. I thought I totally prevented those bugs from getting in. I don't know. This is the thing. We're not really positive what causes this. But sometimes Del doesn't get stopped. Sometimes he continues and we don't lose time. We're not sure. We're just not sure. Now, here we just wait for it to end. We kill the rest of the bugs right as the timer is ending, so that Del can get on to the next one. Should be good. That should be all of them. Yep, there he goes.
Over here.
Alright. Now, we do it again on the other side of the room. So, this part is just the same. I feel like I tend to prevent Del from getting stopped more on the second one than I do on the first one, but it's very difficult to say, and it's not. I don't even know what the deal is. So, how would I know? By our best, I might have messed up actually. Oh god, that's a lot of them. Don't get past me. Did any even get past me? I don't know. By our best guesstimates, this is what prevents Del from getting stopped, but we're not sure. Did we get them all? Did it work? Nope, he got stopped. So that's very unfortunate. We got both of them that time. Him him getting stopped randomly. Very, very, very unfortunate. Oh, he's getting stopped for a long time. Come on, go back to work. What in the name of... Oh my god, he's still stopped. Oh, that was a very terrible time loss. Ah, that was bad. Well, just the way it goes, this is so hard to plan. So hard to prevent. Otherwise, Luke's just gonna be killing these bugs this whole time. So... Alright, now this is about the end of the level, at least. The worst level in the game. Right when it ends, we run ahead up to this door. And when Dell reaches a certain point, you don't have to kill any more bugs. The level is over. And we are on to the 5th level of the game, the Storm. We're going to reload real quick once it loads in. Reload quick, because we're going to switch out an item. We don't want the flash grenade, we want the Vanguard, and that's all we need to change. Now, this is a walking segment. As a heads up, this level's got a good few waiting segments in it. Like, a lot of this level is waiting segments. Now, walking segments, to be honest with you, are tough for me. Not because, like, they're literally difficult, but because you move so slowly that all of your movement matters kind of a lot. Like, if your angle is weird, you can lose a lot of time. Now, sometimes our allies walk faster than us, like this, so we get a little boost off of their speed. That's always nice. Like we did on Endor with Hask as well. So now what's happening in this part of the game is that Aiden is back on her home world, which is about to be obliterated by Operation Cinder. And when it hits close to home for Aiden, and she's not imperializing other worlds, she's very upset about the Empire's bad actions, so she's going to decide to be a good guy now. Yes, this is a very lazy plot. Very lazy story arc going on here. But that's okay. All of the Empire's stuff was fine when it was on other planets, but as soon as it hits Aiden's homeworld, it's simply intolerable. Oh, Hask got ahead of me. I didn't get the boost off of him. That's okay. So when we get to this tower, Aiden's going to turn into a good guy. And then we're going to be running from the Empire, and from till the end of the game, we'll be a good guy.
Imperial Leader School here. She crafts loyal, capable troopers.
Like I. Like me. Now she's calling it a favor.
The people of Vardos are loyal to the Empire. Why should they be left to suffer?
This is all for the greater good, Commander.
None of this looks good to me. Vardos was our home, Hask.
The Empire is our home.
Yeah, this was a bit of a slow walking segment, actually. Like, my movement was mostly fine. It's just that,
You sound like...
I didn't get many of the boosts off of my allies, because they walk in sort of random places, so sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Alright, we're good guys now. So, run from the stormtroopers. This is why we equipped the Vanguard, so that we could run as fast as possible. We need Dio to open this door. Or, excuse me, ID-10. They don't name him Dio until the DLC, which I will be speedrunning later.
Father, they'll shoot it down before we can leave.
Then we need to take down the enemy.
This is very bad.
Alright, so we run past these troopers.
We have civilians on the Corvus relying on us.
We take the left path here.
Won't even know we're coming.
We'll figure it out.
I like to toss a grenade at these guys to get them out of my way.
That was gracious.
ID-10 opening the door.
Come on. We can shut down the anti-air systems ahead.
Yes, Paul, exactly. I never thought the leopards eating face party would have leopards eating my face. That's exactly what happens with Aiden. That's how lazy the storytelling is for this. That's or at least how lazy her redemption is. Like, let's be real, it's not good. Here we run past troopers, and we are going to commandeer this AT-AT. I toss a grenade there to clear the troopers out of my way.
Hey, we have Imperial comms again.
Now we are in an AT-AT. This is so cool, right? Nope, not for a speedrun, because it's an auto-scroller. Nope, not much to do here. The only thing that we really have to do during this part is prevent the AT-AT from getting slowed down. Now that can happen. We can't do anything to speed it up, but it can be slowed down. So we are going to try to prevent it from getting slowed. Now, none of the enemies on the ground, either troopers, rocket troopers, or AT-STs, can kill you when you're in the AT-AT. So, AT-AT auto-scrollers are the best kind, I agree. Very cool. It's awesome, it's very cool. So, we only need to hit the objectives, really. And Aiden will stop before the objectives if you're too slow. So we want to hit the objectives before she stops. Now, we're not going to focus on anything on the ground just because we don't really have to. If we have a downtime, I can. Like right now, there's no more objectives to hit, so I'll blow up that AT-ST. That's cool and fun. TIE Fighter should be coming in at us pretty soon. There it is. Kablamo! One shot. Can shoot that AT-ST because we don't have any objectives. The TIE Fighters will slow us down, so it's good to get them in one shot. Another AT-ST we can blow up. Now here we have to destroy the satellite dish, so we're going to do that right now. Right as soon as the new objective appears there. And then after that, we're going to destroy that big wall in front of us. An objective will appear to destroy the wall, but we can actually damage it before it shows up. So here, another TIE Fighter that we have to take a second to destroy, but we got it in one shot. That was good. Continue attacking the wall. Should be very close. There it is. The wall's broken. Another TIE Fighter should be coming in now. Right there. This one's a little tougher, but we got it in one shot. All 3 TIE Fighters in one shot. Excellent. World record confirmed. That's a joke. And now we have to destroy an AT-AT. But our shots are more powerful than his, so there we go. Now, you always do get stopped a little at the AT-AT just because it takes so many hits. Like, you can shoot at it as fast as you can and you won't kill it before it stops you, so that's a normal one. That wasn't bad. That's essentially scripted. In effect, scripted. So now, this is just a auto-scroller to the end here. I'm gonna kill these troopers. I don't think that they stay there in a second anyways, but alright, now our AT-ST our AT-AT crashes, and we have to run, because they just pop out of it, because that's how that would work. And then pop Vanguard, jump, get to the ship. So all we need to do here is get to this reach objective as soon as we're able to, which is there. And now we are in a waiting segment. That's why I turned Vanguard off, because from this point forward a timer is going to the end of the level. So yeah, like I said, this level has a lot of waiting segments, and we just want to get through them as fast as we can. Now, this part is a kill stormtroopers part. It's like I said, it's on a timer. We can't do anything to make it faster. Most fun thing you can do is grab a sniper rifle and start popping them. Like that. Where's the rest? Any more? Not seeing many. Oh! AT-AT shot at us there. Oh, I can't believe I missed that officer. I'm gonna go back to the other gun for the sake of fun. Now, we are going to be waiting for a particular visual cue that tells us that the end of the level's coming, which is an AT-ST coming from over there, where I'm shooting. And when that ATST comes through there, we're going to run down near where the ramp of the ship will be, and then we'll be able to end the level instantly. This ATST gets blown up by lightning. It's pretty cool. ATST should be coming right now. Yeah, it usually shows up right around when the AT-AT gets destroyed. But weirdly enough, sometimes the AT-AT never gets destroyed. We go to the end, the out of bounds area there to line ourselves up, and then jump at the ramp, and we're good. That's the end of the level. Alright, no more bad guy. Aiden's not a bad guy anymore. Aiden's a good guy now, because she changed her mind. That's how that works. So now, Aiden and Dell are with the rebels. And, introducing, ladies and gentlemen, the great and mighty Billy D. Williams. Billy D. Williams does voice Lando Calrissian in this game, which is awesome. So here, this is just a short walking segment where they are basically like, hey, we're Imperials, and they're like, we know you're Imperials, and they're like, are we good guys now? And Lando's like, you can be good guys if you want to be good guys. And they're like, okay, we'll be good guys.
That's right. Start a new life. Find somewhere safe.
Somewhere you can track us?
We're too busy.
And this other guy here, Shriv, is probably the last major, new edition character in this game. He's a fan favorite for sure from this game. He's very snarky. And he's a good friend of Lando's.
I think we can handle it.
Here we cut the corners quick just to make sure that we can get get to the end here. But I actually don't know that it matters. I think all that matters is that we're at this door ahead of us by the time Lando finishes his dialogue. Good guys do always win. That's how Star Wars works. Unless it's Revenge of the Sith. The good guys didn't win in that one.
What can I say? I'm a big believer in second chances. Come on, I'll
Alright.
carry you to your ships.
Now we're going to one of the weirder levels of the game. It took the runners of this game a very long time to understand how to complete this level faster. The first part is pretty straightforward, so I'll explain the weird part when we get to that.
Fighters, begin your attack.
But here,
Good timing.
we are at Naboo with Princess Leia,
This is Princess Leia Organa.
and we have to destroy the Operation Cinder weather satellites, the G.I. Joe weather dominators. That's exactly what these things are. Like, I defy you to explain to me how that's not precisely what these are. Our allies destroy that middle one for us, and then so that's why we were flying to the left. They each have a weak point that we can hit, which is what I'm aiming for there. We got those pretty quickly. That was good. Da, da, da. Alright, now we go to the next one. We're going to aim for the middle, then the right, then the left. This is just sort of a vector thing, you know? Trying to get not take any unnecessary movement. There we go. Now this one's a little bit harder to destroy because you can't see the weak spot, which is the red light. But we get it. And then we can destroy that one with a torpedo, which is what we do. And then this one, whoo! I love that part. So cool. Now here, we go for the middle, then the right, then the left, and the middle we can actually shoot before the objective shows up, so I'm going to start, like, right now. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And then this one. Try to hit it with a bomb. My auto-aim is messing me up. Okay, I got it. Okay. And boom. Okay, once that one is destroyed, we reload to skip some dialogue. The objective is good as soon as the explosion happens. Now we have to destroy the shield generators of this Star Destroyer. Now that sounds like it would be easy, but so okay. Let me explain how this level works. You have to protect these Y-Wings while they attack the shield generators. The game does not inform you that you can do damage to the shield generators. You're supposed to destroy the TIE fighters while they do it. But you can deal damage to the shield generators. So what we do here is we destroy the first 10 TIE fighters because the Y-Wings still do help us. And then... Oh boy. They're taking a lot of damage because a lot of them got past me. 7, 8... 9... 10. Okay, I think that's it. We're good. Yeah, now we're good. So after this, we start going all in on the shield generators. The Y-Wings won't take any significant damage anymore after the first 10 TIE fighters. We want to use our proton torpedo on every pass, and we want to use our quad laser on every other pass. So that's how we're going to time out how we do this. You basically just have to go forward and around. Now, we don't do a ton of damage to it, but we do some, so it's more worthwhile to help than it is to not help. Now, we start with this shield generator because the Rebels' capital ship will also be attacking the one on the right the whole time, which also deals damage to it. And so we don't have to work as hard on that one. So our efforts are better spent helping out with this one. This took a long time to figure out because we didn't understand how that our attacks would hurt these shield generators. We thought, is there any way to do anything other than just defend the Y-Wings in this level? And apparently there is, because they don't take that much damage after the first 10 TIE fighters are defeated, and we can help out by destroying these shield generators. We're doing pretty good right now. I think we lost a Y-Wing. It's no big deal. Should be... I've never had a problem with that. Let me get some distance for another run. Oh, that's the first one. Okay, now we start working on the second one as soon as the first one is destroyed. Start laying into it with everything you got. Shouldn't take too long. The second one takes much less time, because it's already been getting hammered by the by the Rebel cruiser. Sometimes I hear it, but while I'm behind it, actually. Or while I'm turning around, you know. Oh, there it is, yep. Alright, so they destroyed it. Good. That's the level. That level is called Outcasts. It's a tough one. It's a very weird one, but we usually do okay. Alright, now we're on to our second mission where we play as a original trilogy hero. And this one is on Naboo, and we are playing as Princess Leia. Who, in my opinion, they made look just like Padme. Like, just like her. If you looked at her from behind, are you like, is that Leia or is that Padme? I would say that's Padme. Oh, where are they? Okay. That's unfortunate. Alright, that was a touch slow because I thought there was another trooper. We needed to clear out the area so that Del would start working on this. This is a waiting segment where we have to defend Del once again. But this one's easier because Leia has this shield ability, so we just pop it around Del and prevent anyone from getting close to him, and he will be fine. And every time you pop it again, it just replaces the other one, so it's all good. Here, we just need to defend Del from stormtroopers that come in. They'll start, should be, yeah, here they come. Just don't let them, you gotta, two things really, you just don't want them to get close enough to hit Del, and you don't want them, and you don't want to leave the area, because if you leave the area and go out of bounds, then Del stops working, and that slows down. So you just gotta stay in the area. Oh, the shield broke. Okay, should be fine. Yep, all good. That was my fault. I should have replaced it sooner. Okay, we're good. So here, we run out of bounds here to skip a portion of this mission and go straight to the next area. Normally there's a whole thing with having to fight off an ATST, and it's a whole shebang. Very difficult. But we can skip that by going out of bounds and just running to the next area. This area, we just have to clear out the stormtroopers, which I think we did. Yep.
It's your turn, Del.
Now we defend Del again.
Princess, bad news. We're pinned down by a scout walker.
Yeah, I just saw the message about don't crash from the last mission. Absolutely. Oh, man.
Copy that, Princess.
That is indeed a big deal. You have to start all over. That's a run killer if you crash. But luckily we didn't. We got past it. That is a rebel I am shooting at, not an Imperial. I am very sorry, my friend. Pop a new shield for Del. Almost there.
Defense is up.
Okay, let's get ready. Oh, move! Oh my god. Okay, we're good. So once we reach this, we reload because it saves like just a couple seconds for a short dialogue skip. Now we are in another waiting segment. This part is very interesting. You are supposed to, quote, hold the line against these stormtroopers, but you're actually scripted to be overrun. Like, even if you kill all of the troopers, the board could be empty and Leia will be like, we're being overrun! So, yeah, you gotta... so it's just what it is. This is just the story playing out, essentially. And, so we're just gonna shoot however many we can and let go to the end. But this is essentially the end of the level. This takes a minute, but it's not hard. When Leia says you're being overrun and you fall back, you just move back a bit to the next checkpoint and then keep firing. There's an ATST and Leia's got her hand cannon here. That ship crashes into that ATST. That's what happens there. Leia says fall back again, so you fall back to this one. Alright, here we go. Time for the money shot. So some TIE bombers are about to fly in, and we're going to try to hit it with Leia's hand cannon. And... ah, we missed it! Ah, we missed them both. No world record for us. You see, if we had hit those TIE bombers, then it would have been a world record. That's how that works. To clarify, that was a joke. It's just swag.
Del, how's it going in there?
Working on it. The security protocols are surprisingly complex. And
Leia's got that terrible flash grenade, which does nothing to a computer. I don't know why they gave it to her initially. That ability of hers, which is still in story mode because story mode is not updated, has actually been replaced in multiplayer now in this game with 3 thermal detonators rather than a terrible little flash grenade.
Up the steps. Everybody go.
Alright, oh, lag, 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 lag. Okay.
Don't let them get up these stairs.
So yeah, sorry, but you know, not much to say here. You pretty much just let this play out. Shoot whatever comes your way, don't get killed. All that jazz. We're almost near the end here. We're at the top of the steps, so...
Princess,
about to be done here. Oh man, really coming in on us.
Running out of places to take cover. Del, now we
Alright,
go
we're
very
about
inside.
good.
I'm ready, Your Highness.
Alright, yeah, we're good. So we go inside and wait right here, and the level will end in just a second.
Detonation sequence.
Get inside the palace.
Very good, very good, very good. I agree, these levels are too beautiful for 60% of them to be out of bounds. Yeah, sometimes the game lags. My computer's my computer, what can I say? We're on to the next level here, which is General Distress, and we play as Han Solo. First, we are on Takodana in Maz Kanata's castle
Good to see you.
from episode 7.
Eldora, you know him?
After you left me stranded during the Zerka job?
And for some reason, Han Solo has a beard in this. You may see
It
it.
all worked out. It must have, because here you are.
Back off. Find your
So,
door
first
on
we
your
have a
own.
slow walking segment where we have to walk around the castle and quote-unquote gather information, but it's really just tagging 3 objectives. Han is looking for somebody, and yeah, that's what's going on. Now, speedrun-wise, this is probably one of the tougher levels of the game. Like, this is a very crazy speedrun level. It's very difficult. A lot of it is contingent upon how fast you can kill enemies with Han Solo, and if you've played Battlefront, you know that that's tough at minimum. A lot of good players play Han Solo because his blaster is extremely powerful, but it is pinpoint accurate. You have to aim perfectly to land a shot with Han Solo. Very tough, and in story mode, this works the same way. You practically one-shot enemies, but you have to literally nail
You
them.
look just like a friend of mine, name of Eldora.
You think I look like that idiot drinking Marizane Gold?
That's my least favorite line in the game. I don't know why. It bugs me. It's stupid. You think I look like that idiot drinking Marinzane Gold? Like, I don't know. It just bugs me. It's it's a weird thing to say.
I'm Imperial Specialist Ralcius
Alright,
Paldora.
most annoying character in the game, Ralcius Paldora.
You want to keep it down?
Oh, because we're meeting incognito.
Come on.
Now we have to lead him out of here. He's going to be bugging Han Solo for the remainder of the level.
You've got to be kidding me.
Looks like the stream is looking good. I'm happy about that. I'm happy that any issues have not translated into poor play.
What about
Okay, so end of the walking segment. We're going to utilize one of the only glitches here, which is this Han Solo glitch. He has this shoulder dash ability, and you can actually use it continuously. Oh no, oh no. Look at all those missed shots. A cacophony of missed shots. Okay. Okay. Where are you guys? Come on out. We've got to kill these stormtroopers pretty quickly. Primarily just before Paldora finishes all of his dialogue. There we go. Alright, that was a little slow. Now we just pick up the Republic intelligence. Paldora is an Imperial defector. They're probably happy to be rid of him. So now we use the shoulder dash glitch, and what we're doing is when we're in the middle of our dash, we press the melee attack, and it Oh, I hit that guy on accident. Oh well, we ran out of it. It stops it, and then I like to get up to the stump, and then we reload here. That is to get rid of the enemies that were behind us. We hit the melee button and then immediately use another shoulder dash, and it's like an infinite shoulder dash. That's how it works. It's a little weird. It actually works in multiplayer as well. I don't think that they ever patched it because it's still in story mode. Oh, come on. Where are you guys? Oh, where are you? Gosh, what are you doing? Troopers are trolling me. Alright. Alright. This has not been a great general distress.
I'll find it. Found it. Hey, reinforcements. Get down.
Alright, now we're gonna do some more shoulder dashing.
Yes. That should help get you onto the Wookiee planet. Now, to your famous Falcon.
You know the Falcon.
On average,
To the end here.
0.2 of every... It's Chewbacca!
Chewie, get the Falcon ready. We gotta get out of here quick.
Oh my gosh.
What do I do?
Shut up and run, would you, pal? I'll hold them off. Just get this ship ready to fly.
Okay, when Han says he's gonna hold him off, that's our cue to go this way. So basically what we do here is we stand up here and shoot as many stormtroopers as we can as soon as we see them, because this is the really tricky part. One of the glitches in this level that we get to utilize is a big dialogue skip at the end, but it's very unlikely that we're going to get it. It's very hard to get. I very rarely get it. Especially if they keep dancing around me like that. This is why you need to be good at Han. You need to kill as many of these guys as soon as they spawn, but that's not going very well for me at the moment. They're really giving me a hard time.
Today is not my favorite day.
Let's see.
Got a big one coming for you!
Where's the rest? Where's the rest? Where's the rest?
A wonderful stroke of
Where's the rest?
Hey, maybe today
I don't think we got it. It probably should have already... No, there's another trooper. No, when Iden starts talking, if she says General Solo, this is Iden, then you don't get it. It's because we didn't kill these troopers fast enough. If they were all dead, then we would have gotten it, but I think we were just a couple troopers short. So now we go and head to the Falcon.
You're clear on the ground, but we got bad guys and ties on the way.
just once it would be nice if they didn't put up a fight.
Where's the fun in that, General?
Alright, just standing here is fine. Now we get into the Falcon. End the level in the Falcon. Maybe now the next big dialogue skip that's possible but very, very hard in this level is at the very end here in the Falcon. We'll do our best, but can't make any promises. It's very difficult to get.
I don't want to talk to her right now.
First we go over this hill.
Hey, Maz.
When we pass it, I turn right, and you start heading towards this cruiser. You have to destroy its bridge, but it won't actually die until a certain dialogue line, so you have plenty of time to do it. Here, we're just going to turn around, give it some space.
General, we're focusing fire on that cruiser.
Should be good. Yep, okay, we're good. So that's it. Now we wait for the line for the dialogue, for the cruiser to blow up, because the last thing we have to do is kill some TIE fighters, and the TIE fighters will continue respawning until the cruiser blows up. Alright, it's about to.
I see him. Proton torpedoes are ready.
Alright.
But effective.
Okay, we fly over there to get the TIE fighters lined up as best we can. This is going okay.
Shrimp enemy on your rear.
This could be going worse. This is tough. The TIE fighters are very hard to kill in the Millennium Falcon because they're so fast and they turn so quickly, and the Millennium Falcon does not. Oh!
Nice shot.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I'll take him out.
Yes! Oh my god, we got it! That was one that I never get. If you kill the TIE fighters fast enough, it skips like 45 seconds of dialogue. So that was great. We got that. I can't believe that.
You can't get rid of us that easy.
That never happens. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
All yours, Commander. I'm telling you, Del, whatever you did to this droid, it's not right.
Wow. Alright,
According to Pal,
on to the
my father
ninth level of the game, Undercovered Skies.
is overseeing the operation. If we can capture him,
Yeah, that was good. Now we're making a half decent little time here.
Not to mention, Haas could be the key to
Actually,
tracking down the anti-
I'm not sure about that. That's okay.
There's always more to it than luck.
So here we have an X-Wing flying segment that's not too bad. We come up over these things. But it's a little long.
study a planet's wildlife before we visit.
Hey, if they make the Tabata gas the Empire needs,
Yeah, so basically at the end of General Distress there, what happens is, you may have noticed that when you kill a TIE fighter, one of your allies is like, good shot! Or, you know, whatever, like, congratulations! You know. But if you kill them fast enough, they, like, get caught up saying those dialogue lines, right? And they're like, good shot, good shot, good shot. And it totally bugs the game out, and it just skips all the dialogue at the end of the level. It's long. It's like 45 seconds of dialogue that is saved from that. So it is a bug, it is a glitch, and I cannot believe that we just got it. I'm very happy about that. We're coming up to the end of this flying segment here.
You've been to those places.
as a soldier, I want to see them with their
So there are 13 levels in this game. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but this is number 9, so we're moving right along.
Landing pad. They shouldn't spot our ships down here.
This level's kind of tough, actually, and casually, this level's pretty hard, but we have a good strat for getting through it. So that's the end of the flying segment, the first flying segment of this level. There's another one at the end, which is way tougher. This one was just practically an auto-scroller. This one, now this part is we're on foot. We are not going to switch out our weapons at all. We don't really need to yet. It's not worth the reload yet. But we have Vanguard, so we pop Vanguard. Come down here, and we're going to kill a bunch of Stormtroopers.
Haas will be in the Overseer's
Kill as many as we can, as fast as we can.
turbo lift to get there.
There's a ton of them. This is very hard, and they can totally kill you, and they've definitely have killed me. I've definitely died in this part before. But we have a shield, so we're going to utilize that when we get low on health and start meleeing them from the shield, which we're going to do... Oops. Do we have to? We might not have to.
All clear.
Oh, that's all of them. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Okay, well, that was a little slow because I didn't, like, get to run here as fast. Yeah, that was a touch slow. That's okay. Otherwise, that was pretty good. We killed the troopers quickly. Another small walking segment when we are in disguise as Imperial Stormtroopers.
Well, this brings back memories.
not any of the good ones.
Can hop over the stairs here for a little shortcut,
Be on the top floor.
because we are going up these stairs ahead of us. Don't want to run into this guy, but other than that, try to take as much of a straight path as you can. Alright, now the really tough part of this level is going to be coming up soon, but we're still just a couple little few minutes out from
The
that.
Empire's on the run. Their resources are dwindling. They need this fuel to keep the fleet running, now more than ever.
I hear the blockade's starting to crumble. Ships are breaking through all across the Anowin sector.
This is Governor Adelhard's fault. Droid, we're at the tower. You ready?
Okay. Wait at the elevator. And get in. Alright, here we're going to do another little cut dialogue skip with a checkpoint reload as soon as we're able to.
Where is everyone?
Did you really think?
Oops. Pushed the pause button too many times. Alright, here we only change out our weapon for the TL-50 for a reason I will explain in just a few moments. So we go and tag that objective and then run back.
So much for that plan.
I like to hit the disruptor here to freeze all the enemies, and you might be able to kill them kind of quickly.
So many troopers on our position.
Okay. Now we go wait here. Now up ahead, we're going to be stealing a cloud car to finish the level, and to beat the level with, and to steal the cloud car to get that objective to activate, you have to kill 9 particular stormtroopers out of a large group of them. And it is very hard to kill all 9 of them because they very easily get mixed in with others. So we're going to start here. 1. Normally there's 1 there, but he's not, so that might be a problem. 2. Maybe 3. Maybe 4. Maybe 5. Maybe 6. Probably 6. Oh, shoot! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, no! We died. Well, that's bad. That never happens. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to go back a bit. Well, that's unfortunate. Technically run over. But that's okay. So, try that again. The stormtroopers were in pretty rough spots there. Made it hard to tell which ones were the right 9. Oops. 1. There's 2. That's who I was looking for. 3. 4. 5. 6, probably. 7. 8. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't see anything. My god. Okay, well, we got all 9 of them because Aiden said that, so that's that. Now we can go and wait here for the cloud car. Alright, well, that's unfortunate that we died in undercovered skies. Stuck on the guys and didn't really know what to do because I was getting hammered. Alright. Well, it's a bummer. It's a hard level.
Fueling platforms dead ahead,
And 3 Star Destroyers.
which we're going to blow up.
You know what, you were right. The cloud car was not a good choice for this.
So, here, we fly up to these Tabana gas platforms and then destroy them with the cloud car. And that'll be the end of the level,
All the way back to
thankfully.
those Star Destroyers.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
You love it.
I love it!
Command, I've got eyes on a cloud car inbound on your destroyer.
This thing is patched into Imperial comms.
At least it's good for something. Sigma 1-2, adjust approach vector for intercept. Probably out for delivery, but we can't be too careful. Acknowledge, Command.
Here, destroy these.
That cloud car isn't making a delivery. Take it down, 1-2.
Now we fly in through these. We did it. That's very scary.
Shoot it down. 1-2, stop that ship. We're losing fuel.
Oh no, we missed a shot on that one. That stinks.
Try, Command. It's a slippery one.
I have to circle back. Oh, it's on the other side. Oh no. Oh, that was slow. And we're gonna go around this just for safety because I don't want to have to redo all this now.
Cannot fire our cannons till fueling complete.
Need this level to be over.
Entire refinery. Stop them. But
And finally,
we'll all die.
last one. We're good.
That's the last one. Too bad Hask slipped through our fingers.
Alright, that's the end of that level. Now we're on to the 10th level of the game. Where we play as Lando.
I only brought you for the company, but look at that. Tactical analysis.
Lando and Shriv are infiltrating this Imperial facility together. Lando has a smoke grenade. We throw that there to scatter the enemies and avoid them. Up here, we throw a shock grenade to stop them from bothering us.
Check out this old assembly line. The Empire used it to assemble AT-ATs. It's busted. We can't get in.
And then here, this is essentially a cutscene.
Hey, can you move? Your cape is in my way.
I know.
Can't do anything about this. This is just a cutscene that plays in the game engine. Lando Shriv hide in this AT-AT and then see that the factory is actually in full production. And Lando decides that they gotta shut the place down.
Shut down the factory. Easy enough.
That's what you said about rescuing Han Solo from Jabba's palace.
We'll figure it out. We always do.
Nothing ever goes according to plan when you're around. There. That's the central terminal. We can shut down the factory's power from there. Just need to get past all these stormtroopers.
Come on, you and me back in action? Tell me you don't miss this.
I absolutely do not miss this.
This is our stop.
Lucky us.
Okay. Here we reload. This is not for speed, technically. Not directly. That's to get the stormtroopers that we're going to kill in this room into a more consistent spot. So we're going to kill as many of them as we can. We throw out his shock grenade because it tells us where enemies are, which is awesome. Kill lots of troopers with Lando's sharp shot ability. Doing pretty good in this room. Oh no. Oh no. That should be all of them. Yes. Now we come up here.
You know what you're doing, right?
Of course.
Unauthorized input detected. Security lockdown initiated.
Nice.
It looked like a power button to me. Okay, new plan. This place runs on lava, right?
Yes. Why? What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Improvise. You just find us a ride out of here.
Whatever gets me farthest from you.
Now, we have to kill 6 particular stormtroopers to open the next door. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Throw out a shock grenade to stun this massive horde here. Get smoke grenade to get them out of your way.
Lava systems are at 100% and power systems are functional. Please monitor their stability to avoid catastrophic overflow.
Here we have to clear out the room. Oh my gosh.
These lava pumps could be just what I need.
It's going pretty well. Nope. Where is... Oh, okay, just that guy? Really? Is that it? Oh, no, I knew there was another guy. Why didn't I see him?
So, about you.
Alright, well that stinks.
I'm working on it.
Well, whatever it is, it would be great if it didn't get us killed.
Now then, let's see what this does.
So we just have to activate this switch as soon as it appears.
Lava pumps operating at 200%. Overflow imminent.
Then we take Lando over here.
Problem solved.
Definitely had some ups and downs in this run. With a death in undercovered skies, that's pretty much that. But with that glitch in general distress, that's pretty good too. We stun those troopers so that they don't block our path.
The Empire have these weapons.
Run down here. Smoke grenade to get these guys out of your way. Jump up this ledge. Then we sharp shoot those guys. Hello. Ridiculous. Now distract them. Okay. Alright, cool.
I should be able to...
Now we have to do a very Lando Calrissian moment in this, and we're gonna try to get the AT-AT to turn into a bridge for us, but that didn't work.
Maybe it's this button.
What about this? Push some buttons. Nope, that didn't work.
Oh, I don't have time for this.
But just shoot it. And that works. Because shooting a thing in Star Wars does whatever you want it to do. And we use it like a bridge and jump over.
Trev, did you find us a ride.
New plan. Meet me in the back.
And we're almost to the end here of Cash Grab, the 10th, or excuse me, 10th? 10th mission. 10th is right.
Shriv, I
Shriv has found us an ATST. We are gonna hop in.
so I can drive. This is gonna be fun.
Head towards that shovel. Get us to higher ground. What can I do?
Now all we have to do is take the ATST to the end of the level, essentially.
Pleasure. Biden, it's time.
Great. How many weapons are we picking up?
Zero. We seem to have melted them.
Then what's our cargo?
One desperate Duros and a ridiculous man in a cave.
I was very specific about your mission.
Biden? Are you still there?
Excuse me.
Volcano's going to erupt, isn't it? Actually,
Excuse me.
don't tell me. I want it to be a surprise. I lost her. What was that? That was the sound of my plan.
Don't sneeze while driving.
Pick up the pace, Calrissian.
Alright, and then once we get the ATST to the end of this, we're good. That's it. That's the end of that mission. And we are on to the next one, which is the Battle of Jakku. So now we are in the end game. Now this level starts off with a strat that I have decided to try during this marathon, but simply cannot guarantee that I will get, because I never have.
Hey, we're still alive.
Oh my god, a spider just came down directly in front of my face. I'm not even kidding. I had to clap and kill it immediately. That was crazy. Okay. That's cool. That was ridiculous.
Patch me in.
Yes, Mom.
Okay.
This is Captain Lindsay. Our ship has crashed. Imperial walkers are coming
Ugh,
from the
I'm totally distracted. I'm supposed to kill these TIE fighters.
Heads up. Enemy ships closing in on
No
us.
big deal.
TIE
We
fighter.
did some damage to them
Let's
before
take
they...
it down.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad, actually.
This is Commander Iden Versio.
So we're
Inferno
gonna
Squad. Help is on the way, Captain.
hang out here. Okay, we're good.
Inferno! Those
Now,
AT-ATs are closing in on our crash site.
when we land,
Landing on your position.
we are going to
We were shot down on the way.
reload our checkpoint.
Catch you there.
And we're going to equip a few things. We're first going to equip the Killstreak Vanguard, and then we are going to equip the TL-50. So pop the Vanguard to run over here.
Both orcas have been destroyed.
Then we need an orbital strike.
Now, essentially, the way that this trick works is that there are two AT-ATs that we need to use the orbital strike here to destroy. The AT-ATs, however, can be damaged by the TL-50's cannon shot. And so what we are going to do to skip one of the orbital strike usages is shoot it instead with the TL-50, and this should work here for sure. This one's easy. That one, we got it. That one's easy. This one is much harder because we are going to combine that strat with a death warp. We're going to try. Alright.
Target is painted.
And then we're going to go for it. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? It did not work. Okay, so in that case, that's a death. Just a regular death then. We have to do that part over again.
Requesting an orbital strike. Orbital barrage.
No big deal. We're gonna do it the easier way. So the first one is still easy, so we're gonna do it with this one, but we're just gonna use 3 orbital strikes on the other one.
One more and that walker is done for.
So I figured I would try it. But that's okay. It's a tough little trick. Doesn't really work very well. Not for me, anyway. I mean, if we had died in the out-of-bounds area, the AT-AT would have been destroyed right as we were getting killed, and it would have counted as the objective. But we would also skip all of this dialogue here that's about to play. So, unfortunately, we did not get that.
That's all we need, Starhawk. And thanks. You lives.
Inferno! We're falling back to the evacuation zone! This way!
Del, let's get Captain Lindsay out of here.
So now we just wait.
I'm inbound for pickup, Commander.
You can shoot these ATSTs or troopers if you'd like, but it doesn't really matter because they're about to get murdered by your ship when it comes in anyways.
Still with us, Commander? Hello, Captain Lindsay. Welcome to the Corvus.
Triv, help our friends to the
Alright, now we come over here, and when this heavy in the back here, well actually, he didn't end up, that was weird, that didn't end up being the way it normally is. When that guy, the last guy reaches the poles, you can go ahead and head to your X-Wing, and even though it looks like it's a little close with the out-of-bounds timer, we actually will be totally fine, as you saw. Alright, now here,
This is Starhawk Unity. We can't find a gap.
go on to the next objective.
There's no breaking through their fleets. Not yet.
So it's unfortunate that we didn't get the AT-AT trick, but it's okay.
Starhawk Unity.
The way it goes.
There.
We're not doing terribly.
best thing we can do is focus on what's down here.
All the same. Not doing excellent, but could be doing worse.
So what happens if we cross paths with your dad?
We've spent
Probably shouldn't have
so
shot
long
that
trying
guy.
to track
Probably
him
won't
down.
matter.
I really don't know
So we
what
come around the left side of this Star Destroyer,
we should focus. It was not the mission.
Phantom Squad.
and then shoot down these ties as soon as we're able. The lag here, this pretty much happens every time, and it's actually not so bad. It helps us shoot them a little bit easier. Sometimes I've gotten all of them in one pass with that. I didn't that time, but that's okay. So here, now we go to the last this objective.
Imperial Research Facility at Carbon Ridge. That facility is a key target for the Republic. Mike, we can cut off those bombers from inside the hangar.
Great idea. Find somewhere to land.
Alright. So now we're gonna blow up this hangar. Pop our Vanguard to move fast.
We get inside and search the wreckage for remote detonators.
Got a little stopped there.
They don't know we're here.
Love this. You can throw a grenade
Stay
there,
close.
and those guys always get blown up. I never miss that. Love that. So we need to pick up 2 detonators. Oops. Okay, we're good. That didn't matter.
That's not
Then we go and get the next one, which is right here.
More detonators.
And then we go up here to the hangar.
Shut down the hangar.
A TIE fighter is going to come out and shoot at us, but it doesn't matter. The TIE fighter won't do enough damage to us, and we also have our heal ability now this late in the game, so we don't have to worry too much.
An explosion that size will change.
Hello, the objective, the spot where you have to stand for the objective there is always a little tricky.
Exactly.
Now we go down here.
Detonator planted.
Hello.
Detonators are primed.
Okey-doke.
Okay,
Let's get out of here. Fast.
now we go on.
Just keep coming.
Then just keep shooting.
That would be their rescue team.
Run back to our ships.
Give me a heal. Get to the ships.
Lead the way. This
Alright, this is essentially the end of the Battle of Jakku mission. All we have to do now,
I'd say
right there, when Aiden starts talking, we reload the checkpoint to skip just a little bit of dialogue, and then we fly straight upward to our ship, the Corvus.
good job down there.
And the level will end when we hit that.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Or me.
Then it is off to the second to last level of the game with the final boss, essentially, until Ashes. And the final boss being our old friend from when we were in Imperial, Hask. And first we have to destroy 9 TIE bombers, and then after that Hask will appear in a TIE interceptor. Hask is a speedrunning nightmare. He is the worst final boss to have in a speedrun. It is a ship battle. You are fighting him in your X-Wing, and he is in a TIE interceptor, and it is very difficult. He flies like a maniac. He's certainly capable of ramming you into stuff, which is insane and very difficult. He is just simply put hard to catch up to. I'm hoping that torpedo hits that bomber. It did. Good, so we got a head start on going towards these guys.
So long.
Ah, so close to getting him in that one pass. That's okay.
All right, who's next?
And then finally, Hask. There he is. That's him. Now, we want to unload every weapon that we can on him. And hope... Oh! Get away. Get away, TIE Fighter. Get away. And hope that everything we have hits. We're going to do our best.
You and Dell are the least of my concerns today. There's more going on here than you understand.
He's pretty good at avoiding you. But we've already got about half his health, so we're doing okay. He's not behaving as badly as he sometimes does here, which is nice. But now he is a little bit. We're gonna try another torpedo. We have yet to land a torpedo on him. It's kind of hard to land torpedoes, to be honest. Okay, now he's being a big jerk. Yeah, now he's being a big jerk for sure. We're so close. We're so close. We almost got him. If that torpedo lands... Nope. Gosh. Okay, yep, that makes sense. Go figure that this would be the time for Hask to be a nightmare. Okay, I think we got him. Yep, there. Okay. Alright. Well, could have been better, could have been worse. Now, we're finished out until Ashes. We land on top of this Star Destroyer, and we run along the hull of it, which is pretty cool. Pop Vanguard to get some speed going, and all we have to do is run to the end. This is a pretty straightforward end of the level. You pretty much just have to run. There are a lot of stormtroopers. You don't have to kill any of them. They probably won't kill you anyways, but if they do get close, you have your heal ability. We can't use Vanguard the whole time because the stretch is actually longer than the Vanguard is active for, but we just got it off cooldown, so we can use it again. We're slowing down a touch because of all these troopers. That happens to me sometimes in this level. Oh my gosh. That was rough. They're really these troopers are really lagging me hard here. Okay. Well, we made it to the end of the area. Now we just need to open this door with ID 10. Alright. Open up this elevator. Very close. We're very close. Nearing the end. So, that was Aiden's father there, and, he is an Imperial Admiral who has decided to go down with his ship, though low-key implies that she was probably right about the Empire. You know, whatever. It's a convenient thing to feel when you're losing. But I guess he goes down with the ship, so it is hard to really hold it against him.
I'm coming now.
He isn't asking for quite as much as forgiveness as Aiden is, I guess you could say that. Now, that's the end of Until Ashes, and with that, Aiden Versio's story in the story mode is complete. We are done with Aiden. There's one more mission in the game. That was mission 12 of 13. There's a short epilogue. And I'm not going to give away the surprise until this skips, where we play as Kylo Ren. Very fun. This is now 30 years in the future, obviously, and Kylo Ren is interrogating Del, and he is searching around in Del's head using that mind-reading ability they show him having. We go through Del's memories, and we see that he was on Scarif during Rogue One, which is fascinating. Then here we can do a cool thing with Kylo, where we kill all those troopers at once. We got it, using his Force Pull ability. That's the end of Scarif. Now the next section is Endor, where Del is remembering the Battle of Endor, and that's a tough one. Because the enemies are very random in this area, and to be honest, I hate the Rebels' outfits on Endor. They are the green and, camouflage Strike Force outfits. They're very difficult to see. I have always had a hard time with this part. Because, I'm like, I can't see them. I don't know where they are. Alright, I think we got a good amount of them down here, at least. How'd we do? A couple more? Any more? Yes, apparently. Where? Shoot me. There you are. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, that should be the last one. Yeah. Alright, cool. Gotta break that, but if you go too fast, you actually get stuck there. Camo does work! It's true! I can't see the rebels. I have a terrible time in that mission, I honestly do. I can barely ever tell them out. Sometimes I lose a ton of time just because I can't see them, and I'm like, this is very obnoxious. But that's okay. So now we're back to Pelio, where Del met Luke, and it's actually revealed here that Del is a member of the Church of the Force, alongside Lor Santeca, who you may remember from the very beginning of Episode 7. So we do an objective checkpoint skip there. That is probably one of the biggest ones in the game. I have no idea why they put the objective marker so early there. That probably skips like 30 seconds at least. That's the end of Pelio. And finally, the last area of the game is Vardos, which was Aiden's homeworld, where they turned into good guys. We do this cool little... Oh, if it works. That didn't totally work the right way, but that's fine. Do a little hop force pull there to kill a couple of enemies at once. You gotta kill all of the enemies in this area, which is very difficult. Oh, missed him. Because they are sometimes tough to see, and they move around very randomly. So we're doing our best. Actually, I think this is all of them. I think we got it. I don't see any more. I think we got it. Yep. Okay, you know it's the end of them if these enemies appear, which is Inferno Squad. Where's the last one? There he is. Oh, okay, alright, that's it. That's the last enemy of the game. Now we run through this hall. And the timer will end when this cutscene appears after Kylo is interrogating Del. And that's the timer. Okay. So, I'm sorry, I'm watching on stream and I can't see my timer, so I'm actually not sure what that turned out to be. I'll have to wait until the stream catches up. Just a second. But, so that is the story mode of Battlefront 2. That's that. It looks like a 132, yep, 23. So that could have been a lot worse. That wasn't so bad. Very good, very good. Okay, so, now, I am scheduled to also play the Resurrection DLC for this game. This was not my only speedrun. I am also, Okay, I was just checking if we were going to an intermission between the runs, and we are. So I am going to let this play for a second. Yeah, and so that's the run. It's a pretty tough speedrun, to be honest with you. It's really ruthless. Little mistakes can equal huge time losses. To be honest with you, this would have been a pretty good run if I didn't get that death in Undercovered Skies, the Bespin mission. That really hurt a lot. A 132 with a death could be a lot worse. Now, that's our game time. I'm not certain what our RTA is, but usually my RTA is about, 5 minutes slower than the load remove time, so I assume that's about a 137 RTA-ish. So, Hask is with the First Order now, which is going to be important for our next speedrun that we do in a minute, so I do want, yeah. Time has passed, but all the same.
It won't end well for you. Please.
And very unfortunately, Hask shoots Dell, the only character in the game I kind of like. Not true, but I do like Dell. I think he's sweet. And it's unfortunate that Hask shoots him. So yeah, now as you can see, we have propelled into the sequel era, and I am very happy now to play a game featuring some stuff from the new canon like this. This is the information that leads us into the Resurrection DLC, which is essentially Aiden discovering that the First Order exists, or that the First Order is... Yeah, I think so, yeah, pretty much. Okay, so they can go ahead and cut me whenever they're ready and go to intermission, and I will be back in just a few minutes to do that DLC speedrun. It's about 3 missions. 3 missions long. Yeah, it's not terribly long. It's only about 25 minutes. So, yeah, I'm very happy you all got to see that. That was Battlefront 2.